Hi, this video is going to explain to you about matrix coding in NVivo. First of all, let's define what is meant by matrix coding. Matrix coding will allow you to cross-tabulate your data. Cross-tabulation, it means that I'm going from my data, from the elements, to have X and Y. So the X is going to be any node, any theme, or any maybe interview or any case, and the Y is going to be another one, and the overlap between them will be represented for me in a table and could be also by a chart. So let's say, for example, I have node which is attitude, and the attitude has actually 4 subnodes: positive, negative, neutral, and mixed. And at the same time, we created case like the video that we had before, and the case was based on a gender. So in the case, I have men and women. And from this, I would like to cross-tabulate them to see the overlap, how many men they agreed on a positive attitude and how many are negative, neutral, mixed, and the same thing for the women. And that will be represented for me in a table display. Also, it can be represented in a chart, which is really well illustrated for me. I can see here that, for example, women, they were more with positive attitude, and the women were the least, for example. So it's really clear for me, and that could quantify the qualitative data. Let's see how that will be done. So I'm going to go to the NVivo, and I will go to the nodes. This is what I was talking about, and this is the attitude that the node and the sub nodes: mixed, negative, neutral, and positive. This is the row, and the column is going to be based on the classification, which is going to be in the person about gender. So let's go for analyze in the query and the matrix coding. In the matrix coding, I will go to select, and this is going to be my node, and the node that we are talking about here is the attitude, and we can select one or all of them. So all of them will be selected, and imagine this is going to be one of the axes in the chart, and okay, and add to list. These are the 4, and in the column is going to be the gender case, and again I'll go to select, and it is a case classification, and it's going to be inside the person main folder, and I will go to gender, and because again that there is an assigned and not applicable, I will go to tick the boxes for male and female, and okay, add. So this is the one, male and female, as a column, and the row based on the node of attitude. And when you're happy with this, I will go to press the button run. You can see that it will generate, take few seconds, maybe more, it depends on the number of respondents. And here I have, this is the number of the mixed, negative, neutral, positive attitudes, and the first column based on female cases, and the other one for male. And again, if I would like to represent this instead of just a table, and maybe you can export it to my work, the research, we can go to chart, and you can see now, yeah, it is really well displayed the data in the previous table, and you can see now, for example, here because the female and the male, and this is the difference between them. These are the negative, for example, here, and the mixed one. You can, if you'd like, go to change it here, for example, go to another kind of another type of the data. We can go for 3D stacked column, okay, and this one may be more visually explicit displayed. So you can see that the dark blue is a female gender, and the light blue is a male gender, and you can see here the difference between positive, neutral, negative, mixed. So this video explained to you what is meant by matrix coding, and how the matrix coding could illustrate for me in a table display and in a chart display how to create 2 axes, X and Y, from my nodes and from the cases. You can create it from any object that you could create in your data. I hope that I made it clear for you how to use matrix coding in NVivo. Thank you and goodbye.